beautiful people. Today we're gonna stretch out our entire body. We're gonna do some hip openers, spinal twists, stretch out our legs, our neck, everything is gonna be stretched out today. So hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Meet me on the mat in mountain pose. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Interlace your fingers, stretch. Ooh, stretch, 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 and yawn if you feel like it. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Allow your head to hang. Inhale, reach your arms up again. Interlace your fingers. Stretch and yawn if you need to. Oh. Okay, on your tippy toes, hinge at the hips, fold forward again. Allow your head to hang. If this is your first stretch in the morning or in the day, your body might be stiff, your neck might be stiff, so just allow it to hang. Long legs and bend into your legs, and then keep them long. Breathe. Allow your breath to slow down. When your head is below your heart, sometimes you can get dizzy, so keep it level with the heart, or maybe a little bit above if you're getting dizzy. Bring your awareness to your breath. Now walk your hands forward, long legs, keep them long. Walk them away from your body into plank. And shift forward and back on your toes. Shift forward and back on your toes, massaging your toes, keeping your core strong. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. And bring your awareness to your legs. Are they a little bit more stretched out? Maybe, maybe not, that's okay. By the end of the sequence, they will be. So now stand on your tippy toes. Heels back on the mat. 2 more times. Stand on your tippy toes. And then heels back on the mat. This is so good for your calves. Stand on your tippy toes and heels on the mat again. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Interlace your fingers. And shift your shoulder blades up and down. Breathe here. Roll your shoulders up and down. Breathe. Okay, now Bring your hands down by your sides. Bring your awareness to your shoulders. How do they feel? Rotate your shoulders backwards. And then rotate them forward. We carry so much stress on our shoulders. That creates tension. Rotate them back a little bit more. And interlace your hands behind your back. Slight back bend. Look up. Opening up your chest. Breathe here. Do you feel any tension around your chest? Long spine. Release your fingers. Reach your arms up. Hinge at the hips and forward fold. Long legs first. Step your heels a little bit further apart from each other, and your toes should be facing the outer sides of your mat. Heels are facing each other. We're going to squat into malasana, so find a comfortable position with your legs. If they're too far apart, bring them back in. Palms together. Look forward. All right, now we're gonna palms on the mat, lengthen your legs. We're gonna do that one more time, just so that our hips open up a little bit more. Squat into malasana. This is a great hip opener. And where I'm from Sudan. The village I'm from, we have bathrooms that are on the floor. So this is how you use the bathroom, which is so interesting. Nowadays we use a toilet seat, but it takes away the strength in our legs. We're supposed to be able to naturally squat like this. So my grandmother, who died at the age of 80, I believe, used to be able to squat into this position when she used the bathroom. And it really promotes muscles around your legs, as you can feel, and opens up the hips. Also great for giving birth as well. So palms on the mat, one more time. Lengthen your legs. Bring your heels together. Bring your feet together. And walk back into plank. Bring your knees to the mat. Tuck your toes in. Keep them tucked in. And lean your hips back. Massaging your toes. Reflect on that squatting position, malasana. How many natural positions have we removed when we invented things like the toilet, even the bed, chairs? It's really important for us to continue whatever natural movements that our bodies were used to a long time ago, before chairs and toilet seats and beds were invented. All right, now move your hips forward, untuck your toes, tabletop. We're going to do a few cat-cows. However, plant your left sole of the foot on the mat. Bend into your knee. Thigh is parallel to the mat. Toes should be pointing outside, away from you. Okay, from here we're going to do a few cat-cows. Arch your spine, exaggerate these movements. Look up and breathe. Round your spine and hold. Tuck your chin in. Breathe here. Send that air into your belly and your lower back. In your next inhale, arch your spine, tailbone reaches towards the ceiling. Breathe into that space. Round your spine. Inhale, arch your spine. Round your spine, exhale. And then come back to neutral spine. Tabletop. Bring your knee in to meet your other knee. Untuck your toes. Shift your hips from side to side. And breathe. Now we're going to stretch out the other side. Heel should be parallel, should be in line with your knee. And thigh parallel to the mat. So if you need to move your feet a little forward or back. When you're ready, we're going to arch our spine. Once again, exaggerate the movement. Round your spine and hold. Breathe into the space. Send that air to your belly and lower back. Tuck your chin in. Bring your awareness to any tension in your body. Breathe. In your next inhale, arch your spine and hold. Breathe here. Try to bring your shoulders back. Round your spine. Continue to breathe. Arch your spine. Round your spine one more time. And then bring your knee back in, back to tabletop. Wiggle your hips around from side to side. When you move your hips from side to side, feel that stretch in your outer thigh. Or where are you feeling it? You might feel it in a different place. It could be in your lower thigh. It could be in your hips. All right, now we're going to let's flip your palm around. Do not place any pressure on it, but massage it a little. It's been holding your weight for a while. Okay, now your other palm. Once again, do not place pressure on it, wait. Just give it some time. Give your wrists some time to breathe. Okay, now, very intuitively and slowly, arch your spine. Move your hips back towards your heels. And before they touch, round your spine and shift your hips forward, tucking your chin in. Arch your spine again. Send your hips back, look up. And then shift them forward, round your spine. At your own pace, we're going to do a few more. Inhale and exhale at your own pace. There is no right way to inhale and exhale, by the way. Whatever feels right for you. Intuitively breathe and move at your own pace. One more time. And meet me at tabletop. Okay. Puppy pose. Walk your hands away from your body. Lower your chest and forehead onto the mat. Breathe here. Strong arms. The weight should be on your arms, not your forehead. Breathe. You should be able to lift your head up, but you can place your forehead on the mat for more comfort. This is such a great shoulder stretch. Arm stretch, lower back stretch. Shift your hips forward into Sphinx. Lower your hips onto the mat. Proud chest. Shift your hips back into puppy pose. Adjust your arms if you need to. And then send your hips back to touch your heels, child's pose. Breathe. Bring your awareness to your breath. Lift your forehead off the mat. Bring your right arm underneath your left armpit. Lay on the side of your head. Look to the left and breathe. Stretch out those shoulders. Continue to breathe. Stretch out your fingertips as well. And take a moment to thank your palm, your right palm, for all the work it's done today, holding your body weight. We take these things for granted. So show some gratitude to your palms. Now switch hands, left hand under your right armpit, and take a moment to stretch out your left hand and thank it as well. Bring your awareness to your hips, your thighs, your feet, your lower back. How do they feel? All right. Left hand meets the right. Extend your arms forward. Shift your hips forward. We're going to go into cobra. Proud chest. Bring your feet closer together. Breathe here. For those of you who have lower back pain or tension, bring your awareness to your lower back. How does that feel? Look up. Breathe into your lower back. Send that air to your belly and feel your lower back stretching. We're going to intuitively move from child's pose, so send your hips back. And then round your spine, bring it back into cobra. Intuitively moving again into child's pose, and then rounding our spine back into cobra. All right, now bring your awareness to your feet and lift off into upward dog. Thighs off the mat, knees off the mat. Breathe here. Knees back on the mat. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Long spine, look at your belly button. Feel free to bend your knees if you need to. Keep your spine long. And then walk the dog. Your legs should be more stretched out now than when you started. Try to touch your heels to the mat. It's okay if you can't. I can't either. But the more I do this, the closer I am to touching my heels to the mat. So let's grow together in our practice. Yoga is all about strength and flexibility. The more strength we build, the more flexibility we lose, until one day our body remembers both. And before you know it, you have strong legs and flexible legs. Flexible everything, strong everything. All right, now walk your hands to meet your feet. We're going to squat into Malasana one more time just to see our progress. But for now, try to touch your palms to the mat. Long legs. When I first started, I couldn't do this. Like before this class started, I was somewhere here. Now I can touch my palms to the mat, and it's okay if you can't, but just notice the progress as we go along. So walk your heels a little further apart. Toes should be pointing towards the end of the mat, the outer side of the mat. Squat into Malasana. Palms together. Much easier than when I started. And it's okay if it's still difficult for you. Last year, this time, I could not do Malasana. So take it easy. It takes time. All right, now we are going to lengthen our legs, hips up. Bring your heels a little bit closer together. Plant your palm on the mat and reach your left arm up to the sky, opening up your chest. Breathe. You can look forward or you can look up at your arm. Lengthen your legs and then bend into your right knee. Lengthen your right knee. Bend into it. And then left hand meets the right. We're going to stretch out the other side. This is a great spinal twist too, and so good for your lower back. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Breathe here. Long legs. Bend into your left knee. Lengthen your left knee. Continue to breathe. Bend into your left knee. And lengthen that knee. Exhale, bring your palm back to the mat. Bring your awareness to your legs. Bring them together. And just notice how much weight they're carrying in this moment. Take a moment to thank your legs for all that they do. They work really hard for you. We're going to hug our knees from the back and allow your head to hang here. Bend into your knees. Once again, if your head is below your heart, you might get a little dizzy. So careful when you're standing back up or moving into the next pose. Okay, come into tabletop position. And from here, we're going to come to seated. Sole of the feet on the mat. Knees are bent. Extend your left leg. Keep your right leg bent and bring the sole of your right foot to the outer side of your left leg. Take your right palm behind you, plant it, and with your elbow, we're going to place it on the outer side of our right knee, using that to twist our chest open towards the right side of the room. You can look over your shoulder and breathe, or just forward. Or to the right side of the room. Send that air to your belly and towards your lower back. Bring your awareness to your breath. Release the twist. Extend your right leg. And we're going to do the other side. So sole of the foot on the right side of the mat. Take your right elbow, place it on the outer side of your left knee, and breathe here. This is also a great shoulder stretch. Arm stretch. Okay, release the twist. Lay on your back. Sole of the feet on the mat. And if your bum is like this, shift it towards your heels. This will prevent lower back pain. Bring your shoulder blades in and bring your arms in. Palms are flat on the mat as we prepare for bridge pose. Okay. Press into your palms, your feet, engage your core, engage your glutes, and lift your hips off the mat. Breathe here. Try to lift your hips a little bit higher and breathe. Continue to engage your glutes. Press into the floor, the earth, with your palms and your feet. exhale, bring it down to the mat. Relax. We're gonna do that one more time. Okay, don't rest too much. So bring your shoulder blades back in, palms on the mat, sole of the feet on the mat, and engage everything and lift off. Breathe. Breathe into this. Send that air to your belly. Engage your glutes, your thighs. Press into the floor. And then exhale. Release onto the mat. Adjust your shoulder blades. Okay. Sole of the foot on the mat. Bring your left knee in. And grab a hold of it from the outside. Extend your left leg. And then bend into it. Extend. Wiggle your toes around. Try to move just your thumb. Your toe, sorry, your big toe. It messes with your mind, trying to just move one. Okay, now try to wiggle your other toes and see if you can move them around one by one. Okay. Bend into your knee one more time. Okay. Sole of the foot on the mat. We're going to stretch out the other one. Bring your right knee in. And then lengthen that leg. Bring your awareness, which of your two legs is least stiff? Which one is more flexible? Bend into your knee and then lift it back up. Wiggle your toes around. Try to move your big toe. And then try to control your other toes as well. Are you able to isolate the toes? Toes are great for balance, so the more we stretch them out, the more balance we have as we get older, and we're going to need that in our senior years. So wiggle your toes around, don't forget about them. They play a very important role. Right foot meets the left. Now hug both your knees. And feel free to massage your back by moving from side to side. It's very important that we use the floor to massage our back. Once again, when we invented beds, we lost the ability to we've become sensitive to movements like these. So if it hurts, that's okay. Just be gentle, but very slowly train your body to be comfortable with this type of movement. Because the more we disconnect from our natural way of being, the more we teach our body to be sensitive to natural movements, which is not a good thing. So now lengthen your legs to the sky. And bend into happy baby. So grab a hold of your feet. Another great hip opener. Happy baby. If you can shift from side to side, that's also great. If you don't want to, that's also okay. Bring your awareness to your breath and send that air into your belly. Relaxing your groin region. The groin region is a sacred space. Breathe into this sacred space and allow it to breathe. Bring the sole of the feet together. Continue to breathe into your sacred space. Society likes to shame this sacred space. So much shame is associated to it, but it is holy, it is sacred. So breathe into that groin region and train yourself to view it as sacred, releasing all shame. That is not our shame to carry. We've also disconnected from these sacred spaces, and society has taught us to disconnect by placing shame around that region. I think one day I'll just make a video specifically for that. But for now, extend your left leg and grab a hold of your right foot. Breathe into the space. And then switch legs, grabbing a hold of your left foot. Where are you feeling that stretch? From here, we're going to release that left leg onto the mat. Shift your hips towards the left and bring your knee in to hug your chest. With your right palm, Bring your left knee towards the right side of the room. Extend your left arm away from your body. Look to the left and breathe. Try to touch your shoulder, your left shoulder to the mat. Try to touch your left shoulder to the mat. And breathe here. Release the twist. Shift your hips back to neutral. Both sole of the feet on the mat. We're gonna twist on the other side. So extend your left leg. Shift your bum towards the right side of the room. Bring your knee in, your right knee, and then bring it towards the left side of the room. In a twist, look to the right and breathe. Send that air into your belly and feel your lower back expanding. This is such a great stretch for your thigh and your glute. All right, release the stretch. Shift your hips back into neutral and bum away from your body. As we prepare for Shavasana, lengthen your legs, extend them onto the mat. When we yawn, it's our body's way of releasing stretch and relaxing our throat, which relaxes our body. Our body automatically knows what to do. It's taking care of us without our knowledge. So bring your awareness to that and thank your body when it does that for you. Arms are a comfortable distance apart. Palms are facing towards the ceiling. Adjust your legs so they're comfortable also. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your jaw. Shoulders are away from your ears. Allow your breath to slow down. Take a moment to reflect on your body. How do your legs feel? How do your glutes feel? your lower back, your arms, your scalp. Allow your breath to slow down, and with each inhale and exhale, sink deeper into the mat. Your breath is your life source. Take a moment to reflect on that and observe as the breath enters and exits your body. When you're ready, bring some movement into your hands and your neck, your head. Reach your arms up above your head and stretch. Come into fetal position. Press into your palm and come to seated. Roll your neck around. One side and then the other side. Palms together by your heart. Thank you everyone for showing up for yourselves today. You should be proud of yourself. And thank you everyone for joining me. Much warmth and gratitude. Have a wonderful rest of the day.